Hey guys, this is question number 14 on your study guide. You have a parallel circuit here, and we're going to find the total resistance and then the current and voltage through each resistor. So to find your total resistance, you're going to use the parallel resistance formula, which is Rp equals 1 over R1 plus 1 over R2, and then you take the inverse of that. You can also type it in as R1 with the invert and use your inverse key. So it would look like this when you type it in. And that's the version that I generally use because it's faster than typing in the fractions. That inverse key is an x negative 1. It looks like this. And it's above the x squared key on a graphing calculator. I'm not sure about the other calculators because I don't have one in front of me right now. So anyway, what I do is I type in 10 to the negative 1 plus 20 to the negative 1. I generally hit enter at that point and then take my answer, and I'll take the inverse of that answer. Or you can type it in all like that. And your answer should be 6.67 and for your final answer, and that is in ohms, right? So that's how we find our equivalent resistance. Then we want to find the current and voltage through each. Now this is a parallel circuit, which means our voltage is the same through each branch of our circuit. So I'm going to skip over and fill in C first because I already know that. So this is going to be 10 volts, and then the other one is going to be 10 volts. Then to find my current through each one, I'm going to use Ohm's law, which is our current times our resistance, and we're finding the current each one. You could go ahead and find the current for the circuit, but it's not asking you for it, so you don't really have to do that step. But we're going to take the 10 volts, solve for I, and then plug in the 10 ohms, which would give us a current of 1 amp. And then for the other one, it would be 10 volts equals current times 20, which is going to equal 0.5 amps. All right, so this top resistor is going to have 1 amp of current, and the bottom one is going to have 0.5 amps. All right, so that's pretty simple. Make sure you're able to do this because you'll see something like it on your test, but let me know if you guys have any questions.